Good afternoon, guys. This is Neeraj Khurana, analyst at Institute, and today I'm going to present the new visualizations that Pentaho has recently launched. Before we go into that, let me just turn off my presentations. So we're going to talk about how to install these new visualizations, what we can do with, what are the business cases we can use, and how we can install and use these. Now, Pentaho has recently launched these in last December, maybe 2012. So we're going to talk about what are these visualizations, why it's been launched, what are the business cases that it's cover, how to install this, and how to use. Let's start with the very basics. So, in addition to all the line charts and the bar charts that currently Pentaho has also launched a sunburst. A sunburst chart shows a hierarchy of rings. Each ring represents the level and children inside it. So if you want to see a different hierarchical levels, like a country or a state or a territories, this is a perfect chart to show which number. So let me give you a business case example. I want to see the number of employees in each office across the world. So with this chart, we can easily categorize them by territory, by state, by countries, and then individual cities as well. The second chart is zoom. It is an interactive line chart that allows you to view the trend across a large data set. It selects areas to display in the zoom areas. Third, which is code. Code is a very useful chart to explore the relationships between group of entities. Let me just share my desktop as well so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, so there you are. I really apologize for that. I forgot to share my desktop. Let me start from the beginning. So here we're going to talk about all the 12 new visualizations that Pentaho has recently launched in 2012. First one is sunburst. It shows a hierarchy of rings. Each ring represents the level and children inside it. Basically, it tells you which territory belongs. We can categorize between territories, countries, states, cities, and we can look for any data, number of sales happened in last year, number of employees working, number of offices we have, etc., etc. Second one is zoom. It is an interactive line chart that allows you to view the trend across a large data set. You can select areas to display in the zoom area. Third one is a code. It is very useful in medicine or pharmaceutical companies, which is to explore relationships between different categories. And let's say you want to know how many smartphones in different countries, or we need to develop relationships between different medicines and the diseases. It is a perfect chart that most of the pharmaceutical companies use. Then we call it threads. For finding the structure and the patterns in complex data. It uses a very basic fundamental technique. It has a different charts, but it uses the same overall pattern and then show the relationship between different entities. Next is, oops, that was my mistake, it's a tree chart. So tree chart, what basically does, it displays a hierarchical information in a series of clustered rectangles. Size of each box is the value of it. Let me just fix it while we are going with this. So that we are talking about vision. Moving forward, we have battle coordinates. It provides the ability to analyze multiple attributes across many measures. We'll come back to all of these charts once we install it, and then I'll show you how to use any of these. Then we have index. It's a very useful chart launched by Pentaho. It is an interactive line chart that shows percentage changes for a collection of time series based on a selected index point. So it is actually it is a line chart, but it's comparing different measures at one particular different point. Next is calendar. As the name says, the values are visualized as colored cells per day. Days are arranged into columns by week, and then grouped by months and years to inform a heat map in the layout of calendar. So it basically tells you by each you can distribute your sales over time. I know there are many other charts that does the same thing, but this is specifically to show in a calendar format. It's just a different form of visualization that we normally do all the sales across time and other reportings. Then we have a tag cloud. It's kind of getting famous with marketing folks these days because it's a very different kind of reporting structure. It represents text data typically used to depict keywords, metadata tags on websites. Next, we have a funnel. As the name says, it represents stages in a sales process and shows the amount of potential revenue for each stage. It can be for any business process. It defines the different stages of how each process is related to another. Then we have the packed circle. It's also getting very famous with the Pentaho structures and the reporting done by different business users. It uses containment to represent the hierarchies. Then we have cross filters. Cross filter is a visualization for exploring large multivariate data sets. It also allows you to interactively slice and dice many attributes simultaneously. That's all the 12 different charts that we talked about. Now let me just show you how to install and where to get all of these visualizations from Pentaho. I will take you to the step by step. I've already got some of my installed on my local machine, but I will do again with you so you know how I did it. So to start here, we will go to Pentaho.com. Start from the beginning. So I'll go to Pentaho website. It's available for free as Pentaho is open source BI solution. Seems like my internet is getting slow. Explore Pentaho. Here we have on the right hand side, which is Visualize Pentaho, Tell New Ways Team. Let's click on one of these. Now I'll show you one to install, and then we can follow the same pattern for all of these. All of the 12 visualizations are available on this website. All we got to do is download this. I've already downloaded one on my share drive. I'll just use where I installed previously. So I've got all of these installed in here, all the zip files. So we can install one of these. I'm not going to install again. After that, what you're going to do is simply go to the particular folder where I've installed it. So I hope I remember the location. So let's just pick one. Let's just pick Sunburst. Where is Sunburst? Yes. So all you gotta do is right click. I'll extract the folder out of it. So what this folder has is plugin.xml, which is a very standard file from Pentaho to install any plugin. And there's a readme text. There's a PNG file, which is image when you click from the user console. Then we have a couple of configuration files and the JavaScript files to make this work. You don't have to worry about any of these. All you gotta do is take this folder, go to where your BI server is installed, go to Pentaho Solutions, and under the system folders. Simply copy paste this whole folder. No need to do anything else. Like I have this folder here, which is with Sunburst. I copied the same folder here. All you got to do, and that's it. And that is the installation. Make sure you have your BI server stopped before you do that. Then I will just restart my BI server. If you want to learn how to restart and install the BI server, you can refer to our other webinar series. Let me log in. Now you don't need any other specific, if you have a working BI server and installed on any server, all you got to do is to drag and drop that downloaded file and unzipped file into the system folder under your BI server. So I repeat the location, it is Pentaho Solutions/systems. It is waiting. Seems like my machine is getting slow. Let me just kill all the processes. to this webinar. That's in between, right? Yeah. So that's where it's working.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I don't have to do any more webinars. Right?
Well, that's it.
That's it. That's my last webinar. I'll be cutting cows.
We can make it every Wednesday. We can do it remotely.
I'll be cutting cows.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. We'll see.
I know. We'll come up with a way.